The 30-06 Springfield. This is the cartridge that carried America through 2 world wars. It earned its place as one of the most respected sniper rounds in history. When you talk about versatility, the 30-06 does it all, from small varmints and critters, all the way up to the biggest North American game. This cartridge has proven it can get the job done. Benelli R1. First up, the Benelli R1. On the outside, it looks like a classic hunting rifle, but inside, it runs with the heart of a tactical shotgun. This rifle uses Benelli's auto-regulating gas-operated system. You might recognize that as the same Argo design that powers the legendary M4 shotgun. That means reliable cycling across a wide range of loads. Hot ammo, light ammo, the R1 just keeps running. Because it's gas-operated, recoil is noticeably reduced. In 30-06, that matters. Instead of punishing your shoulder, the system tames the kick, making the rifle smoother to shoot and quicker for follow-up shots. Benelli also designed the R1 with a detachable box magazine. Capacity is limited to 4 rounds, but it gives you faster reloads and better handling compared to a fixed magazine setup. Put it all together, you get a rifle that blends traditional lines with modern reliability. It's elegant in the deer woods, but it's built tough enough for serious work. Ruger American. Ruger's American series has built a serious reputation in just over a decade. This rifle brought modern features to the bolt-action market without a price tag that scares off the everyday hunter. The heart of the rifle is Ruger's Marksman adjustable trigger. It's a clean 2-stage design you can set anywhere between 3 and 5 pounds. That gives you control over break weight without having to tinker with aftermarket parts. Up front, you're looking at a cold, hammer-forged barrel made from 4140 chrome moly steel. It runs 22 inches with a 1 in 10 twist, which is perfect for stabilizing 30-06 loads from light hunting bullets to heavier match profiles. The bolt itself is a 1-piece, 3-lug design with a 70-degree throw. That short lift clears optics easily and keeps your cycling fast and smooth. The stock is synthetic, ergonomic, and keeps the rifle's weight down to just 6.2 pounds. Add in a factory-installed Picatinny rail, and it's optic-ready right out of the box. Ruger even offers packages with a Vortex Crossfire 2 scope mounted at the factory, which makes it almost a plug-and-play hunting rig. For the money, the Ruger American in 30-06 is hard to beat. It's accurate, it's light, and it brings serious performance without putting a hole in your wallet. Browning Bar Mark III. Next up, the Browning Bar Mark III. This is where classic hunting rifle looks meet modern engineering. The bar has been around for decades, and the Mark III proves why it's still relevant. It's a gas-operated semi-auto running a long-stroke piston system. That setup tames recoil from the 30-06, keeping the rifle smooth and fast for follow-up shots. At the heart of the action is a 7-lug rotating bolt head. That kind of lockup is exceptionally strong, and it's one of the reasons the bar was among the first semi-automatic rifles chambered for Magnum cartridges. In this generation, Browning introduced detachable box magazines on certain models, but the 30-06 versions still feed from a classic hinged floor plate magazine. It keeps the lines clean and the handling familiar for traditional hunters. And let's be honest here, part of the BAR's appeal is how it looks and feels. Rich walnut stocks, deep-blued steel, and Browning's refined fit and finish make it stand out against polymer-heavy hunting rifles. It's a rifle that performs like a modern semi-auto, but carries the soul of a classic deer rifle. Winchester Model 70 Featherweight. When folks call it the rifleman's rifle, they're talking about the Winchester Model 70. This platform first hit the scene back in 1936, and over the decades it's seen countless refinements. What's never changed is its reputation for reliability and balance in the field. The featherweight version lives up to its name. Even though it tips the scales between 6.5 and 7 pounds, it never feels flimsy. The action locks up solid, the rifle shoulders naturally, and that polished steel with walnut furniture carries a timeless look that screams classic hunting iron. Accuracy comes from the barrel design. Winchester went with a free-floating, cold, hammer-forged barrel, and it's a 22-inch tube that stretches the 30-06 to its potential. The trigger is a single-stage unit, rugged enough to take abuse, yet crisp enough to fine-tune for precision work. Capacity sits at 5 rounds, fed from the top into the internal magazine. Everything about the Featherweight is streamlined, from the way it carries in the woods to how quickly it comes up on target. This rifle isn't just a hunting tool, it's a piece of American firearms history still earning its keep today. Remington 783. Now let's talk about practicality. The Remington 783 is built for the hunter who wants a rifle that works every time without breaking the bank. This bolt gun was Remington's answer to the demand for an affordable, no-nonsense hunting rifle. It sports a free-floating carbon steel barrel, an aluminum pillar-bedded synthetic stock, and a cylindrical receiver. The design cuts out frills, but it doesn't cut corners on function. Accuracy is where the 783 surprises people. Inside normal hunting distances, this rifle consistently prints groups under an inch. That's precision you don't always see in this price class. The trigger is Remington's Crossfire system. From the factory, it breaks at 3.5 pounds, but you can adjust it anywhere between 2.5 and 5. That's a solid upgrade in flexibility compared to most economy rifles. Feeding comes from a 4-round steel box magazine that sits flush with the stock for a clean profile. And here's the kicker. The average street price hovers around $450. For what you get in accuracy, reliability, and adjustability, the Remington 783 may be one of the best value rifles chambered in .30-06. Savage 11 111 Trophy Hunter XP. Rounding out the lineup, we've got the Savage 11/111 Trophy Hunter XP. This rifle has built its reputation on accuracy, simplicity, and straightforward design. That's exactly why it's a go-to for hunters chasing deer and other medium to large game. The barrel is completely free-floated from the receiver ring all the way to the muzzle. That detail alone helps keep your zero locked in, even after extended use or rough handling in the field. The detachable magazine runs between 2 and 4 rounds depending on caliber, and it's engineered with efficiency in mind, simple, but reliable when you need it. One of the standout features is the AccuTrigger system. This trigger gives you a clean, crisp break with no creep and no over-travel. The beauty is, you can dial it in to your preferred pull weight without compromising safety. Speaking of safety, the rifle uses a 3-position setup. Bolt locked and trigger locked. Bolt unlocked but trigger still safe. And of course fire mode when you're ready to take the shot. It's intuitive and it works without fumbling around in the woods. Savage also includes the extras that matter. An Allen wrench and the AccuTrigger adjustment tool come with the rifle, giving you the ability to fine-tune both your scope rings and the trigger pull. Straight out of the box, this .30-06 hunting rifle is ready to perform, and it stays that way with minimal fuss. That's the 6 weapons we just ran down. Each one brings a different strength to the field. If you're building a hunting rig or choosing one rifle to carry over a lifetime, think about what role you need it to fill. Fast follow-up shots and light recoil? Look at the semi-autos. Day-long glassing and one-shot opportunities? The Model 70 and Savage are winners. Want the best balance of value and versatility? The Ruger and Remington earn that nod. Drop your pick in the comments. Tell me which of these 6 you'd shoulder for opening day, and why. If you found this helpful, please like, subscribe, comment. It really helps the channel keep bringing real-world gear breakdowns. Stay safe out there. Keep your muzzle pointed in the right direction and your trigger finger indexed until you're on target.